Hello, it's Linda Lysakowski with your quick tip of the day. And today's question comes from a development officer who says, I'm not sure how and when we should acknowledge donor gifts. It's always a question to me. I know we have to send out IRS forms at the end of the year telling people how much they gave, but what about monthly givers? Do we acknowledge them every month? How soon do we acknowledge a gift after it's received? Well, all of these questions are really good ones, and I have several things to tell you about gift acknowledgement. First of all, I recommend that you always send acknowledgement letters within 24 hours of the time you receive the gift. There are some donors who actually test organizations to see how quickly they're going to respond. And I'll tell you, when I don't get a thank you letter for weeks at a time, I start to wonder, did that organization even get my money? Do they need my money? Maybe they haven't even cashed the check yet, and I start to worry about that. So one of the first things is promptness, I think, is critical. Secondly, how do you acknowledge gifts? Well, for monthly donors, you don't have to send out the same stock letter every month. What I would suggest is that you send a personal letter every month thanking that donor so they know that you appreciate the fact that they do give on a monthly basis. Because sometimes when you give monthly and you don't hear from the organizations, again, you start to wonder, well, do they really care about me? Do they know I'm giving monthly? And a lot of people prefer doing that. Also, the way you acknowledge them, you should have procedures in place for who's going to sign the letters. Many organizations set up a structure where if the gift is over a certain amount, it's signed by the chair of the board. If it's at another level, it might be signed by the CEO. If it's at another level, it might be signed by the director of development or by the volunteer. At a certain level, maybe they get a personal phone call, which is always good. I think many people really enjoy getting a personal phone call. And you might think, well, I don't want to bother them, or they're going to think we're calling for more money. No, you're not going to ask them for more money at this time. You're just going to call and thank them. But the most important thing to remember about gift acknowledgement is that there's one thing donors want to hear more than anything else, and that is, how did you use my money? Now, when somebody gives us $50,000 or $1 million, we're usually pretty certain we're going to report back to them how their money was being used. It maybe bought a room in a building or bought some special equipment or maybe built a whole new building. But everybody wants to know that their money really made a difference. And one of the organizations, I do happen to support several organizations on a monthly basis. And one of the organizations I support is an organization that funds needy children in other developing countries. So I sponsor an actual person. I know the girl and her name, what country she lives in, and I get letters from her periodically. They're written in her native language, but someone translates them into English for me. And I know that my money is making a difference, that maybe without my gift, even though it's a small amount, like $50 a month, without that gift, she probably wouldn't be able to attend school. So I think those are the kind of things that are important. Even if it's a $25 or a $50 gift, you know, your gift enabled us to buy milk for our after-school program this year, or whatever it is that you can do with that small amount of money. But people want to know that they're really making a difference. So that's the best way to acknowledge a gift. Now, if you want to learn more about gift acknowledgements, I suggest you might want to take my course called Your Fundraising Roadmap, which covers the gamut of fundraising from getting started to all the way to planned giving. But one of the things that's included in here is a section on thanking and acknowledging donors. And I think you'll learn a lot by taking this course, not only about gift acknowledgement, but other aspects of fundraising as well. So if you click on this link, you'll be able to go directly to the course. And I hope to see you at a course or at the next quick tips. So see you soon. Bye.